Hello and welcome to another Super Hondas video. Today we're at the NEC Classic Car Show in Birmingham, and there are cars of all makes from all countries, but as per usual we're going to be concentrating on the Hondas, and I've just arrived in Hall 1, which is where the Honda NSX stand is. So you don't want to really look at me, so let's look at the cars now. Let's get on with it. Okay, so we've got a really nice selection of NSXs this time. The colours are varied. I've been here before at a previous show, and there was a lot of reds. There are two reds here today, one you've seen before, and then we've got a nice yellow Imola orange as well, and really like the orange colour. It's one of my choices. If I could have one, I'd have that. Now the seats have been redone inside, and that's actually quite tasteful. They look really comfortable actually as well, so hold you in, proper Recaro, beautiful car. I can't see really in this light the colour pops so much, probably a little bit more on the front here, but you get this out in the daylight, the sunlight, it just looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, I definitely want one of these if I could. And then the yellow as well. Again, the lighting in here doesn't really do it any justice. Now this is a post facelift car, and you'll tell that by the lights. You will never be able to put a year on these cars because every vehicle will have its own private registration plate. Now I'm more of a fan, and most people are, the pre-facelift cars, but there are some colours that I go, yes, okay, I can have one, and this, and I think probably Imola orange or platinum white pearl, which is a rare one, and it's only made in Japan as well. I think if someone said that this all you could have was a post facelift in a particular colour, then as long as it's one of those three colours, I'd say yes. Now this particular car I've seen before on a previous video. It's a tribute car to the late great Ayrton Senna. It's actually nothing to do with Senna. He's never sat in the car or anything like that, but this guy set up at each show, and something new every year. I mean, look at this here. On the engine cover, we've even got a countdown timer there. Pretty amazing. He normally has some models sat on the back here of NSXs and things like that, but yeah, that's something a bit different. And he's got a tribute helmet in there, and quite often he wears the overalls, they're remade, but the overalls that Ayrton Senna himself would have worn at the time he was racing. So he's a real sort of big Senna fan, and obviously NSX fan, and this is his car. And then this one over here, which is owned by a friend of mine, Tom, and it is one that we'll be doing some videos on early next year. Quite a special car. It was actually in an accident with on a TV program with the artist called Tiny Temper, and he crashed the front end, and he's put this back together. But Tom's a specialist anyway, and it comes down to repairing your NSX. He's got about 6 or 8 months worth of work at the moment, and that's what he does for a living. Anyway, we'll talk about that in another video, and we'll have a look around the hall, see if we can see some more Hondas, Super Hondas. So finally found the S2000 stand, and we've got some quite special cars on it this year. Normally we have mainly unmodified cars on here, but we've got a special edition that is, they're trying to get a racing series of S2000 together in the UK. I think it's a company called Tagiwa. In fact, there they are actually on the side there, and they've got a race prepared one. Now I'll be putting a bit of video footage of me actually trying to get in and out of this car, and I do manage to do it, but yeah, it's a tight one. Obviously the person who drives this is quite small, But yeah, that was a bit of fun. And I can't give you the specs of the car, but it is fully race prepared, so not really a road car. Then we have got a road car here. US people will recognise the seats in this, the wheels, etc., as the CR, but this is a convertible. In the CR in the US, obviously you haven't got, you've got the special extra bit at the back, you've got no soft top, but this is convertible. It was a Japanese spec, Type S, 250 brake, and yeah, it's got the CR spoiler spoiler on the back, and the seats, etc., and the 2.2 engine, hence the registration number, which is F22, which is quite a nice one. I've been trying to find out whose car this is, because there's not many of these on the roads in the UK. Inside you've got the latest screen conversion there, which is something that you can do as a retro fit. Not sure whether that's the case or whether it's just original, but it's something that a lot of people would like to have, so they can do sat nav rather than just sticking the phone somewhere. So that's nice. And then we've got more standard vehicles over here, albeit we have the last limited edition of the S2000 in the UK, where there's a run of 100 cars, and this is one of them in Grand Prix white. They have a number on the kick plate, and they just literally one colour with a hard top, so it's a GT. And then on the I think it's on the kick plate of these, there is a number, and so if we can open if it's open, if we can open the door at this. Oh no, it's not open, so we won't be able to get in there. So I was going to show you that. Then we've got this black one here with Recaro seats in it. Now, it's a slightly earlier car, and they did a fully red interior, which is, yeah, it's one of those, you either love it or you don't. And because it's quite a lot in your face, the red dash, the all red doors, etc. And there's not many of them about. Even these rings at the back here, you know, they're normally black tops of the doors and just red detail on the most of the cars. But yeah, so it's quite a rare one. And then they put some fully red Recaro seats in, and some quite nice aftermarket wheels as well. So lovely car, really nice car. Really a different stand this year. Right next to the S2000 stand, we've got the Honda S800 stand, and we've got 3 cars in here, but there's a special one over there, and I'll take you over there in a minute. And it's a chain-driven. It's actually not an S800. It's an S600, and it's chain-driven. But we'll get to that car in a minute. Now, these came as a convertible or a coupe. This is a convertible. And I've actually sat in one of these, and you think they are so small, how would you get in there? But, you know, then they're actually quite roomy, because of course the modern dashboard, you don't have, you know, all this dashboard, you don't have all the airbags and all these things. So actually there's still quite a lot of room in these cars, and there's a lot more of these cars in the UK than you think. You've probably not seen many of them before, but there's a lot tucked away, and people don't say where they are for obvious reasons. They'll disappear if people get to know where they are, so you tend to only see them either driving to, from, or at shows. So I luckily know some of the people on this stand, and I know a couple who've got a white version of the coupe as well. If you look in here, and you'll see it's essentially like an old motorbike engine, a Honda motorbike engine. That is they put into the car, because obviously Honda originally were known for their motorcycles, and so they used that sort of technology and applied them to a car, or in their cars, and they started off with convertibles. Now if you look at the 4 carburetors in a row there, and that's not something you'd see generally on a car of this year. You know, I've one, or you maybe have 2 in a sports car. Yeah, these rev, I think something like to, is it 9 or 10,000? I think it's 10,000. So they're quite a revvy engine. So we talk VTEC these days, but these were, because they were based around a sort of motorcycle technology, they would rev very high. Now this is the chain-driven one. I can't actually see the chain on it, but I'm going to show you in a minute. Under the back of this, and this is an S600. Looks very much like the S800, but it's a smaller engine, obviously. Very, very tidy, all original, and a left-hand drive car. But if we've got some mirrors under the car here, and you can see reflection in the mirrors, how clean this car is. Absolutely immaculate. And there you go, just to prove S600 chain driven. Fabulous. Great to see him out. Nice to see him all in the sun here. Well, we've left the show now. This video is a little bit shorter than expected, but I hope you liked it. So if you did, click that like button and subscribe if you haven't done already. There was less Hondas in the show than the previous year, but the ones we saw on the 3 stands, hope you enjoyed them. I certainly did. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.